Hi guys, welcome to BIB Beauty in Budget. In today's video, I'll be talking about City Color Cosmetics, and City Color Cosmetics has sent me few palettes. They have sent me this Figtastic palette and their Brown Sugar palette. And I have been using City Color Cosmetic earlier also, and the thing I love from them is their contour kit, and have seen reviews on YouTube about this kit, and people have mixed reviews about this kit, but so far I'm enjoying it so much. And this is what I have on my face today, and I'm wearing eyeshadows which are from this palette. And if you want to see this palette in action, you can refer to my Urban Decay Electric makeup tutorials. In those tutorials I'm using this palette as a supporting palette, as a supporting neutral palette for one or two videos, I guess, and I'll put the links in my description box, or if they are not aired till now, you can stay tuned and watch those videos. Usually I post them on Mondays. Let's talk about their first palette, and it's their Figtastic palette. It comes with 14 eyeshadows, and it's mix of satin eyeshadows and matte eyeshadows, and there are no glittery eyeshadows in here. And the satin finish eyeshadows are amazing. Like, you have, like, they are like butter, and that is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. And I'll show you the clip where I'm applying these eyeshadows so that you can see them in action. And the matte eyeshadows are kind of their weak point. They are not up to the point, and I don't like them much. But the satin finish eyeshadows, even you have some dual chrome eyeshadows here, like this one and this one. And this one looks like pink, but it comes off more of a purple. And this has a cream base, but it has golden reflects in it. So that's that. And these three colors are amazing, like to die for. And this gold is amazing. Like, I'll show you the swatches in the end, and you can see it for yourself how amazing this color is. And my only complaint in this palette is the packaging is very flimsy, although it has magnetic closure, which is good for the brand like City Cosmetics and the price of this palette. But I wanted this thing could have been something like this. This is their contour kit, which I love so much, and this has magnetic closure as well, which I like in the palettes. But this thing is good, and you can travel with something like this, but you cannot travel with something like this. So I just want them to replace it with something like this, so that it becomes more travel friendly. And eyeshadows are great. They are not amazing quality, but to begin with, for the beginners who are just starting off with the makeup, these are amazing because the shades are not overly creamy or buttery. Sometimes the shades which are overly creamy or buttery or very soft, something happens, like they crumble, or you tend to pick up too much of powder and you place it on your eyes, and then it's very difficult to blend. So this is something which is not very dry and not very creamy. So just get the right amount on your brush, and they are very blendable. You can blend, you can build them up little by little, and these eyeshadows blend with each other very well. And so far I'm loving this palette, and this is a great thing to have in a beginner's collection. This is the palette itself, and it has amazing purple, pink and golden shades, which everybody loves. And it has two dual chrome shades also. And the matte shades here are not that great, but they are good for blending out the crease color and placing as a highlight on your brow bone. Moving on to their other palette, which is this Brown Sugar palette. This is amazing. Like, this opens up like this. Here you have a button, and you just pop it like this, and here you have your palette. And this is very sleek, very compact, very travel friendly. If you want to take something which is like a neutral palette, you can just take it with you. And this comes with a sponge applicator, which I don't know where it is. This is the most amazing neutral palette which I got at the drugstore, and the pigmentation on these colors is way better than what it was in Maybelline the nudes palette. I have that too, and I find this one way better than that one. And if I have to use a neutral palette in conjunction with some other palette or some other colorful look I'm doing, I'll definitely reach for this palette. The formulation of the eyeshadows is so great. Like these are they have minimal fallout, and once you tap your brush there is no fallout on your eyes at all. Same goes with their Figtastic palette. There is no fallout, and in this palette you need not to tap your brush even, because there is no fallout whatsoever at all. But in this case eyeshadows are shimmery, or you can say they are satin finish. Just tap off your brush and they give you amazing pigmentation. And I'll show you the swatches for this palette at the end. And I have used it with my Urban Decay electric palette. You want to see these colors performing, you can check out those videos. And I love the way they have arranged their shades. Like in this shade you have your smoky colors like grays and whites and deep grays, and here you have your golden shades. Like you have your pretty golden, champagne golden, then this is light golden, something like a bronzy shade, and here you have your taupey browns, and it gives you greater variety of neutrals to work with. And most of these colors or the shadows in this palette can act as one eyeshadow look. Like you can put one of these colors in your entire lid and you're good to go. So that's that. This palette retails for $8 to $9 on their website, and I also have coupon code with me, and using that code you can get 15% off. I'll put the coupon code in the description box below. You can check it out, and if you want to try any of these palettes, you can definitely go get 15% off and try them out. First I want to say that these are not the palettes you cannot compare them to very high-end eyeshadows. Like these are not type of Urban Decay or Too Faced eyeshadows, but they are very good drugstore eyeshadows. And City Color Cosmetics are like there are quite a few products which I like from them, especially their blushes, their contour kit, and this is what I purchased myself, and I have been loving this so much from like the day I purchased this. And this is like 3 powders, and the powders are so creamy. Like you can almost see I dunk my nail in one of the powders. And this is the highlight. And the one thing to keep in mind with the highlight is if you are darker than medium skin tone, this won't work for you. Like this will show up more of a white powder on your face. But if you are like fair to medium, you can totally rock this. I mean, this is what I have on my face today, and this is the only highlight I'm wearing, and I love it so much. I mean, this is so subtle and gives you that glow, a streak of glow on your face, and I just love it. I don't have any words to describe. This is the, like, I think this is the cheapest highlight I have in my collection, and this is the best highlight I have in my collection. So that is how much I love this. As far as this contour powder goes, this is amazing. Like I don't have anything else, or I don't feel need to get anything else, and this is what I have, and I use it daily. And the bronze powder, I don't use it much because I don't use like bronze my face. And these are the 2 powders I get maximum use out of, and my favorite. I cannot say anything more about this palette. This is my favorite. That was all for these palettes, guys. Hope you got some idea, and if you are planning on to purchase any of them, I will suggest go for the contour palette. It's amazing, you will love it. But just keep skin tone in your mind, because this will work for medium to fair skin tones only. And out of these 2 palettes, I would prefer this one. This is amazing neutral palette, and you would love the pigmentation on this. And if you are feeling like you're just starting off with your makeup collection and you want some colorful and different shades, like more of purples and pinks, totally go for this palette, guys. This is amazing. There are a few exceptions, like few of the matte shades which are not performing good. You can totally leave them out. Amazing. Like just for these shades I will totally buy this palette, and I will suggest City Color Cosmetic to replace this thing, and you can totally do it something like this. This is amazing, and magnetic closure. I totally love this, and this will become totally a travel friendly palette if it is like done or packaged like this. And that was all for today's video, guys, and I'll put the swatches for all these three palettes and the look I'm wearing today at the end of this video. And do let me know your views on these products, if you are already using them, or if you want to go and grab any of them. You have 15% off coupon in my description box. Go check it out. And that was all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye. Moving on to the swatches, I'll start with Figtastic, and this is the palette I love the most because of the color selection. And the look I'm wearing today is from this palette, and at the end of the video I'll show you how I created this look. For now I'll do swatches for you, and I'm not using any primer or anything on my hand, and these are like the colors itself, and you'll see the pigmentation. And here are the detailed swatches for Figtastic, and you can see this pretty gold at the top, and the purple, and this burgundy kind of color which is coming out pink on camera. I don't know why. And most of the colors here has dual chrome. It's not showing up here, but if you'll swatch it in real life you'll see it. In fact, the color I'm wearing, it is pink, but it's giving out more of a purple tone. So here are the swatches for Figtastic. Now I'll be swatching this brown sugar palette. It's very pretty neutral palette, but all the shadows in here are satin finish, so that is something to keep in mind. Here are the swatches for this brown sugar palette, and I like it that bit more better than my Figtastic palette because pigmentation on all the shades here is great. Like you can see it for yourself. Or the shade, all the shades have a satin finish and they have amazing pigmentation. Now I'll be swatching their contouring kit, and this is the one I have. I think they have come up with another one also, and this one I purchased myself and I've been using it day in and day out since then. I love it so much. I'll just give you the swatches of all three powders, which are, I'm sorry for my weird swatches, but this is what these powders look like. These are very creamy. Upper one is contour powder, then bronze, then highlight, and this is how they look like.